in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Allen off the play fake. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win into routes instead of their number 1 guy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Second and 10. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Ashton Doolin now to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On the handoff, Taylor shedding through the defense. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 33. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Taylor. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. First down and more for Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A big gain there for the Bills.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Allen. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 5 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing now is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year.
taking the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
They run with Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Bills come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Taylor sheds off the tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Allen again. Dancing to his left. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the catch, it's Crowder. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw that's complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bills.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing is Allen.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah.
Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get me to the top, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a